Hey ladies, it's Angie. I am so sorry this video has been delayed. I've just been super sick and I feel like my voice is going now, so I thought I really need to get this video done so you guys can get these projects worked on and put together. One of our cards is a Valentine's Day card, so forgive my voice, and again I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to do this. So we're going to get started on the Kisses card with the Hershey Kiss. Pull out all of the supplies that I sent to you. You'll need a card back, 3 pieces of DSP, the white piece of cardstock, your ribbon, and this little tag that's the Hershey Kiss topper. You'll need some paper snips, your Stampin' Dimensionals, a bone folder. I can't remember if I folded your cards already or not, but they do need to be creased tightly anyway. So if you have a bone folder or something like a hard edge, you'll need that. You'll also need your Blossoms Petals Petal Builder punch. This is the punch that we're featuring this month for our stamp club. And just for fun, since you guys have all the punches anyway, why don't you pull out your scallop edge punch, because we might be working with that. It's an option, as well as your 1-inch square punch. I'll teach you some tricks with that as well. So here we go. To get started, let's just move some stuff off here. Oh, you know what? What else do you need for this card that I didn't include in your kit? Was a piece of tin foil. So go quickly find some tin foil. If you have the heavy duty tin foil, that will work better. But any tin foil will work. So pull that out as well, and I'll show you how to use that in a little bit. Alright, let's clear off our workspace. Alright, so first step is to take your card back. Like I said, use a bone folder. Make sure the crease is nice and solid and the corners are matching on both ends. And if you see any kind of ragged edge, like there's a little bit of a ragged edge there from my paper trimmer, just use your bone folder and go over top of it, and that will heal it basically back to normal. Right, so choose the front of your card, and then with this month's card you can mix and match. Basically, you can layer the card with the largest piece of DSP, Designer Series paper, then the medium one and the small one on top, and put your white cardstock there. Adhere your ribbon there and snip both of the ends. If you don't have a good pair of paper scissors, paper snips, or bumblebees, I think they call these bumblebees, if you don't have a good pair of those, try to find a pair of fabric scissors, because the fabric or the ribbon will cut better with fabric scissors or really sharp paper snips. So you can go ahead and adhere all those pieces to your card front, and then make your Hershey Kiss and put it on top, and then adhere this, on the top of the Hershey Kiss. This is kind of just not done yet, but you can do it simply and easily that way. Or you can use just 2 pieces of the Designer Series paper. Alright. When you get it all stuck down, it'll stay better. Alright, so that gives you an entirely different look with your Hershey Kiss. There and there. Or you can get fancy and use your scalloped edge punch. And I'll show you what I did using all the supplies that you have. This is the card that I ended up with. I used the scallop edge punch on the top and bottom of just 2 of the layers. I didn't use all 3. And then I used my Happy Valentine's Day sentiment from my teeny tiny wishes. And that's kind of how my card ended up. And I also flagged the end of the white strip of designer, or the white cardstock, and I used my square punch to do that. So it's your choice. Just decide how you'd like your card to end up. Mix and match before you adhere everything onto your card, and come up with a final design. And then once you do that, you're ready to go. Alright, so I will show you quickly how I would do this card, just the fastest and easiest way. I love my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm kind of addicted. So I use my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'll put 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to do that only with this, the bottom layer, because I'm wanting... Okay, make sure your flamingos are face up or head up. I almost put them upside down just a minute ago. Center them on your card front, and you're good to go. All right, then take your other layers. Use your snail adhesive, which I forgot to tell you needed. I'm sure you knew that. And run this along the edges. I'll strip in the middle. And make sure it matches on the edges of this card. On the edges of the flamingo paper. They line up. Alright. And put your other layer on. Fast and easy. Center it. Oops. Okay. Then your piece of white cardstock goes right in the middle. And then I like to, sometimes I put the adhesive right on the ribbon. Actually, I think I'll do it that way this time. Alright, so go ahead and put it right on the center of the ribbon. And then you can center this right where you want it. And then snip off the edges right at the end there. Okay, there's one. Two. All right. Now, to make your Hershey's Kiss, pull out your tin foil. All right, and you want to punch it out of the largest petal with the kind of the frilly ends, and work your way through. Make sure there's tin foil through all of this section here. Punch all the way down. I like to punch upside down so I can see what my my end product is. And then easily, tin foil is very tricky, so gently work this out. You can try to get it out that way. You can use some scissors. Mine's kind of caught a little on that edge. Be careful not to rip it. There we go. So there is your Hershey Kiss. Basically all we have to do now is cut off this bottom edge. Got folded over. There we go. Alright, and another trick, I wanted to bump this up with a dimensional just to give it a little bit more definition. So what I'm going to do is pull out a piece of white cardstock and cut the exact same shape in white, and then go ahead and paste this to the white piece. So it's like this and this. I've already done it. So I just put the snail right on the piece of white cardstock, and then make sure you line this up pretty exact. And I've kind of crinkled up my tin foil just to look like a little bit more authentic Hershey Kiss. And then it doesn't have to be exact, but try to cut off just the scalloped edge of that large petal on the bottom. And grab your trusty dimensionals again, and I put 3 on this one. You can never have enough dimensionals. I love them. Alright. You're almost done. Then go ahead and place that where you'd like it. I want to put it kind of down a little bit because your flag here that comes out of the top, you want that to be on the darker pink, just so it's a little bit better, has better visibility against the dark color paper. So what I did, with my flag, by hand, I just put a little bit of detailing around it, around the edges, and I wrote kisses at the top. You can write whatever you'd like in your flag, and I bumped that up with dimensionals as well. And let me show you a trick. You can take one dimensional, and it's sticky on this side, and I cut it in half with my snips, and it is a little bit sticky, so it kind of gunks up your scissors after a while, but once or twice it's alright. And you can always clean your scissors with Goo Gone. And then I put just a half a piece of dimensional here and here, because a full piece would kind of stick out of the edges. So that's your finished card if you do it the quick and easy way. If you want to do it the more detailed way, let me show you a trick. Actually, I think I forwarded you how to use your scalloped edge punch, but I have the old style, so don't worry. Your new style is the new one. And I'm not sure if it has a ruler on the front, but you want to kind of get this this paper in the center and click it through, and then if you just move it down, you basically line up what you've already punched out with the foil picture that's on underneath, and that will make sure that your scallops are even all the way across. So I go all the way down one side and then come back and match up the scallops on this side and go ahead and punch it all the way through. There you go. So you can work at or practice using the scalloped edge punch and go ahead and create something more exciting or just different than this basic card that I sent you. Another trick to get this flagged edge, I told you I'd also give you a trick with that, using your 1-inch square punch. Turn it over and then choose the end that you'd like the flag on and stick it in the very corner of this punch. And now you want to look at what you've got here as a triangle. Make a perfect triangle and try to get the corner of the white here and the corner of the white here the same length down. I'm not explaining this very well. You just want it to be even, basically. And then punch through, and there you've got a flag. And that's not perfect, but practice with some pieces of white cardstock or just white paper, and you'll get the hang of it. And it's a lot easier than using scissors or paper snips to make that flagged edge. And then basically all I did was just cut this piece off, make it shorter to add some visual interest, and used a stamp that I had. I know some of you don't have that stamp set, but you could even write something down there in the corner if you'd like, or you can use all 3 layers of your cardstock and just do the scalloped edge on all 3 of them. Alright, I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Thanks.